We want revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check, complete.
We have launched for the Informant Podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant Podcast, your new source for information regarding Mafia wars from Zynga. Pistol Pete from Stockholm.
Live long and prosper.
And tonight I have with me Chainsaw Chester, Jana, Death by Gucci, and Jennifer, the Mafia Wars Loot Lady. What's up?
What's that?
Hello.
Hi.
How's
You guys are
everybody?
Does anyone
So
actually remember
uneventful.
those commercials?
Well, I'm not going to do that whole...
Well, if you do that, we're fine.
Do you guys
Nope.
remember them?
What's up?
I do.
Those bug commercials, those were funny.
I do remember those. Mostly
The
at
app-
Super Bowl time of year, right?
Yeah,
What's
Spuds
that?
McKenzie and whatnot era.
Yeah, football stuff.
Yep.
That's right.
That's when
Perfect.
beer spends big money. That's when we should try to get one of them to sponsor us during football season.
Football season.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Any ball season.
I guess it is football season now that they had their little
Lockout's over. Dallas Cowboys are down.
Yeah, the lockout's over, so now they can have Super Bowl rings and Mafia War again. And
Yeah, so now we can wait and watch for the lockout in the NBA and the MLB.
exactly, everybody wants to get ahead a little.
Yep.
That's coming soon.
That's what she said.
Coming soon to a
Well,
station near you.
football, I mean, doesn't football start in like September?
It starts now.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's game on.
Oh, okay.
August is the first games.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm down.
She's in Vegas.
We know.
They don't. Yeah,
We don't have a team. We just have
No,
money.
they just bet on them
they
all.
just bet on all the other teams.
Yeah, we have all the teams. Whoever has the best odds is your favorite.
It's your team.
Welcome to
That's
the sports
very
book.
true. Very, very true. So what's going on in Stockholm this week? Have you had any time to do anything?
I had time to quit
Ooh, really?
You packing for what?
packing. Well, Mike's packing. He's going out to San Francisco to go.
What is that, the Player Abuse Committee? Is that what I heard? Or?
Yeah.
Well, it is the fudge pack, right?
No, hey, for me, I think the pack is expanding, which I have no problem with, and it's taken on some new direction. But we haven't really done much in a while, and I think it just got to the point for me now where it's like, well, what's the point of being branded pack when we're not really doing anything? I mean, for me, it was never about a tag. You know, the camaraderie of the group was nice because they were all good people. But,
Right.
you know, we'll all remain friends well beyond my resignation from PAC as well. But for me, it was always about getting the word out there about scripts and that they're not evil. And I think that's been accomplished. And I think now, with me off PAC, it gives an opportunity for some new blood to come in and redesign, rebuild, do whatever they want to do with PAC with a fresh set of eyes. And I'll continue to promote the game and whatever else through the show. And so I'm not sure anything really changes for me other than I'm not going to be tagged a PAC member anymore. I know.
It's very time consuming too.
A little bit thankless.
Yeah, and a lot of us here were talking about this earlier tonight, was that, you know, there's an interesting business model to be had, which was a group of people that were willing to work hard for a company at no cost to the company. And I think that Zynga really missed a grand opportunity for that dedication to be capitalized on. And I think it's a shame. I think that we were prepared as a group, you know, Lynn and Misty and Mindy and everybody that's there. And
Fiona.
you know, I'm missing there's plenty
Yeah.
of people. I mean, go down through the list of those that wanted to be known that they're on the group and those that didn't. It didn't really matter. The group was there to work, and they worked from the day we left San Francisco till the day that Zynga sort of no longer listened.
Right.
And I will give props to Nate, that Nate worked hard to get that group together. And the downside is that I don't think he had the political clout in the organization to get some of the things accomplished that he wanted to get accomplished. And I think that's, like I said, where I think there's kind of been a breakdown over time. Is it an epic fail? No. I think there's a lot of great that came from from the game when we went through player fatigue. That was brought up on a daily basis by the pack group, as well as other players out there. But, I mean, we push that issue hard, you know.
You're kind of like the clinger of pack.
Exactly. You
Trying
did a great
everything
job.
to get out.
Yeah,
I don't cross stress.
But having your voice heard, and I know that it was in San Francisco and at other times too, did a lot for the players, and they'll have no idea how much everyone actually has sacrificed for this.
Well, and that's true too, and I think that is a shame that there's been so many out there that went after those that were in pack and branded it as this exclusive group that got all these perks. And we've talked about on the show before, there were never any perks. There were numerous beta or early releases of stuff that many of us never even got. So it wasn't like we were that gifted with all these great opportunities.
No.
I wish them luck, and there'll be plenty of people that are going to, stay where they're at, but it's not for me anymore.
But you got to do what's right for you.
Yep.
And we want you writing scripts more than
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
We have enough things for
giving
you to do.
advice that's not taken.
yeah.
And you still always have the platform of the show, so that's where you can
Correctamundo. So that's really what I'm going to talk. That's all I'm going to talk about this week. We're preparing for the mock, and that's our big thing. And
Sweet.
hopefully we'll get some Mafia Wars recognition to get the word out on it.
Well, there won't be a day go by between now and the mock that they're not hounded about it. So there's at least that. I can be a thorn, and Chester can be a thorn, and all of us can be thorns. So,
Yeah.
I'm more of a tack.
yeah, you can attack, and I'll
Or
nag.
am I tacky? Well, we've got to start the Informant Podcast Drinking Game.
I'm playing.
And what is that going to be?
I have a script for
Oh,
that.
Whenever Chester says that's what she says.
Yeah,
take a
or
drink.
when Pete
A
says,
drink.
I've got a script for that.
That's right.
Or when
Whenever
he
he
says
calls something a
spotlet?
script or a bookmark, he forgets to say
Or
spotlet.
if it's in the hopper.
yeah, when he forgets
That's right.
to say it, you
Any
drink.
of his weird ass words like thingamajiggy, doomamahickey, hopper, flopper,
One
copper.
that happened off air tonight was really
Or every time Chester says ass hat.
Every time I say ass hat or I just
Well, we
moan
could come up with some
or
really
growl.
good ones if you're serious about this.
Yeah, we'll have to write up the rules. We
Yep,
can do that.
so everybody
had
look for the
also-
next look for the Informant Podcast Drinking Game.
Have a
Or we
drink.
should try to have a show where we're not allowed to say Mafia Wars or Zynga.
Thingamajiggers.
Oh, and anytime you say Zanga,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
That's how I always pronounced it. No, I
our
don't
poor
even
audience will be
cute.
so damn drunk they can't listen
know.
to us.
Exactly.
But hey, they'll listen twice because they'll have to figure out what the hell we said the second time.
Exactly. We could be on to something really big.
That's what she said.
Oh, no.
There we go.
That-
All right.
There you go, kids. So for all of you, just rewind it to the beginning and start over. Now you know the rules.
Yeah, now you know the rules.
Glad we cleared that up.
Well, on that note, Jen, anything going on in
Yeah, we got some good things that happened, actually. But it's good in theory, but in practice, it's not really good. The bounties that you can put on people when you hit list them have increased to $1 trillion.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so
Nope,
instead,
I saw that.
it
I
used
s-
to be 20 million. But anyways, so in theory, that's awesome. But the problem is, and I don't know why, but it just seems like the hit list is always underpopulated. It would be nice if more people did put out these bounties and we could get them, but
I
So
forget
far-
there's even a hit list sometimes.
hit list fighting is fun because it's really fast. But I've also noticed, and I don't know when this change happened because I haven't hit list fought for a while, but it freezes up a lot and you get all these processing errors because you click really fast because you want to be the one to get the bounty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it made it kind of an unpleasant experience. And then I just said, screw this, and I set up the Assassinator again.
Assassinator.
But I'm hoping in the future, as more people with money say, oh, let's help a brother out, just put $1 trillion bounties on people. So anyways, that's a good change that so far I haven't benefited from, but has the potential.
I had no idea. That's cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. We asked for that a long time ago. on the player advisory committee, we mentioned how the New York money achievements are so impossible to get, especially with the addition of new cities where you're not spending that much time in New York to make money. So people that didn't get the achievements back in the day when there were no caps on bounties and it was easy to get, like some of us here have it, some of us don't. Okay, moving right along. We knew it was coming. Bangkok is closing.
That's what she said.
No way.
Yeah.
Bangkok is closing?
That's impossible.
What will I do with all my bots?
You all knew all this because it's in the game. There's a mission, and within a week from now, it'll be done. So if you haven't finished Bangkok, now's the time to do it. You get 5 times mastery. There's a special loot item that you can get up to 10 of a day.
The dragon tongue?
No, that's if you complete the mission, but just in your normal doing jobs and fighting in Bangkok.
Iron and silk?
Iron and silk, not that good. It might help you, Chester, but it's not going to help a lot of people.
Well, and I say that definitely heal there while you can.
Oh yeah, I have like
money.
300 trillion bot, and I have no idea.
I have like 40,000 bot. Does that help?
Well, this is so funny, Jen. When Bangkok first opened, Chester was so broke, and I had so much money that I used to let him attack me just to get money.
I did.
And
I used to beat her ass down just so I could get some money.
And that's an option for people struggling to get bot, because there are many out there that need millions. Talk to your friends who have so much bot they're going to lose it anyways. Friends. Let them attack you if they can beat you, and just take all your bot.
Yep. And he still only has 40,000, but we were trying. That was so long ago. Memories of the old cities.
And a cute little post that I made today on the blog. Remember way back when, right before Bangkok opened, they put out a blog post for players to apply to have a boss themed after them.
Right.
So we just kind of, Susan Wells from THX and the Irish kid from the Mafia Wars Wiki, they had knew the guy that won, and so he had a video, and he's actually the boss in the first episode of Bangkok called Boss Shoe Cart.
Sweet.
Was like modeled after his image, and that was kind of cute to see the pictures. Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Okay, new Lucky Stash loot, big deal. They refresh that thing like every week, it seems. The T-shirt contest is over. The slot machine, not your Vegas one, but the one on top of your game header. And when you get 20 spins, you get a free piece of loot or reward points. You get like a bonus spin.
No, it should be called a free piece of shit, because that's all I usually get.
No. They updated.
Yes. Trust me, it's a piece of shit.
Have you gotten it in the last week? Because
trust me, if I'm still getting sky blues every time I level up, there's something freaking wrong.
Yeah, that sucks to get the sky blue.
That's right. And every time I do that stupid Lucky Stash spin the reel thing, Janet keeps coming up.
Well, if you the girl that looks like
you.
Jana, yeah.
That's right.
How funny.
Well, if you get 3 Janas, you get a free spin.
Yeah, well, that doesn't really work out for me.
Well, anyways, if you would use the checklist by Team Stockholm, there's a little link there you can click.
That's cheating. I'll get you banned.
No, actually, you would really like the checklist, Chester.
Oh, God.
You just set it up to what you want. So, say, put in
you
Lincoln
can create
Nader,
shortcuts to your
Nader.
own events and stuff, too. So, like, if you want to remind yourself that you have a meeting coming up or whatever.
I have to drink later.
And it's even got the Informant Podcast and the San Filippo's. I think you would really like the checklist. You should check it out.
And it's not it wouldn't be considered
All right, somebody send me a link.
Go to Stockholm.
We'll send it. He doesn't know how to do all that.
Yeah, you're right. Have to walk
by
through
step.
it.
By the time this airs tomorrow, we should have a new loot event called the Farmers Insurance. It's kind of like a third-party advertisement / event.
You think?
Yeah, there's 7 loot items. 3 you get from fighting, 4 you get from doing jobs. They're giftable. Sounds a lot like it's going to be like the X-Men.
We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun.
Do you think that they're getting free insurance out of this deal?
They're getting something.
They should have got Alice Hat.
They're not going to do it for
That's
free.
insurance.
But there is a mastery item, so it will be worth doing it. The loot, I mean, it depends where you are in the game. Some people might consider that good loot, but others don't. So I don't want to say it sucks and offend somebody that's like a level 200 and likes it.
Yeah, because
That's
they really
not
do
my
need a lot of
intent.
things that we don't need.
Right, and we forget that sometimes. So,
I don't
anyways,
forget anything.
Because you still
just
need
step
it.
on everybody on your way to the top. I stand there and wallow with them.
so that should start tomorrow. The big to-do that they said on the Mafia Wars live show yesterday was that they're working on the Declare War feature. There's going to be changes made.